Oh, so this is out of, apparently this happened here in DC, and very happy that it happened.
What happened, Jackie?
A jury convicts 5 people of blocking access to DC reproductive health clinic. First of all, I didn't
Hey.
know there was still a reproductive health clinic in DC because they have all been basically shut down. There are very, very few of them in the country. 5 people face years in prison and hefty fines after they were convicted of blocking people from entering a reproductive clinic in DC. Lauren Handy, John Henshaw, Heather Idani, William Goodman, Herb uh, Garati, I guess that's his name, could spend a maximum of 11 years in prison and a fine
Yep.
of up to $350,000. Look at
Mm-hmm.
all of these out of town agitators
Run
who
them.
came to DC to keep people from getting health care.
Well, hold on. One of them Karens, I believe, I don't know if she was from DC, but I think they found, oh God, they found what, frozen fetuses in her apartment in jars. Like, it's like weird shit. Like, all right, pro-lifers, what the fuck you gonna do with these fetuses? Like, what you doing with fetuses in the fridge?
Mm. So they were each convicted of a felony conspiracy and a Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act offense. Did you know such a statute existed? I don't. Now you do. The FACE Act prohibits physically obstructing or using the threat of force to intimidate or interfere with a person seeking reproductive health services. A Justice Department news release said that the 5 people engaged in a conspiracy to create a blockade at the reproductive health clinic to prevent the clinic from providing and patients from receiving reproductive health services. They will be sentenced at a later date. 10 people, including the 5 convicted Tuesday, are said to have been involved in the blockade that happened at the Washington Surgery Clinic in October of 2020. Let's see. Handy, Henshaw, Idoni, and Goodman forcefully entered the clinic and set about blockading 2 clinic doors using their bodies, furniture, chains, and ropes. The 5 are linked to an anti abortion group called Progressive Anti Abortion Uprising, in which Handy was the director. The group held a news conference outside of the federal courthouse in D.C., protesting the verdict amid shouts of long live rescue, while a single abortion rights supporter chanted, "Abortion is health care." And this is the part where you just mentioned, Kim. In March 2022, DC police found 5 fetuses inside Handy's Capitol Hill home. Progressive Anti Abortion Uprising said that the fetuses came from the medical waste being disposed by a DC abortion clinic.
Ugh.
How do we know that's true? How do we? And that it had called police to get the fetuses in hopes that an autopsy would prove that the clinic was conducting federally illegal late stage abortions. That just these people keep saying things are happening that just don't happen. Okay. The Associated Press reported DC police said that the fetuses appear to have been aborted in accordance with DC law. In March 2019, Handy was one of 3 people charged with unlawful entry at a reproductive health clinic in Northwest. Handy was also sentenced to 30 days in jail after pleading guilty to trespassing in 2021 at an Alexandria, Virginia women's clinic. So look, I I am uninterested in what people feel personally about abortion. If you don't want to get an abortion, don't get one.
Okay, well.
If you don't believe in abortion, you don't have to support anyone in your family getting one. But you do not have the right to stop someone else from receiving health care anywhere and for any reason.
It's
That just full stop, period. And these are the very same people who always talk about, oh, we want to save the babies, but they never want to talk about living wages for working class and poor people. They never want to talk about affordable housing for poor people. They never want to talk about adequately funding public education for kids. They never want to talk about expanding healthcare in general for working class and poor women. And so stop. Just good,
I
good
just
for
wish
them.
they would take this kind of interest in act in saving living, breathing children. You know what I'm saying? And not
Right.
and not in like the white savior kind of way, not not in that way. But if there are children living in poverty that do not have access to food, that live in food deserts, that don't have access to healthcare, why don't y'all take that same energy and make sure that the kids that is already out here living, breathing, walking, talking, moving around, why don't y'all make sure that those kids' needs are met instead of trying to prevent people from receiving abortion services and abortion care? I mean, this fundamental intentional misunderstanding of folks who might be in a third trimester and receive abort. Why are they doing that? Well, a lot of times the fetuses aren't viable. A lot of times the mother's health or life is at risk. Like these people act as though folks are just out here aborting 8 month, third trimester healthy fetuses out here. It's like, no, people do need these services deep in their pregnancy for a myriad of reasons that is really nobody's goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? So I wish they could just put that same energy to children that are actually alive and not fetuses that are not alive.
Hmm.